LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Running into the open space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? You see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the 1st quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Pulls it in. It's Bauman. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Durham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action protection almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Carr. Now adjusting. Zings it complete to the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Crawley. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught downfield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's locked. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant.
And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the point after is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
And I just love the execution.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. points there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Away from the defense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
In every game, maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.